Only on CBS This Morning, we have an in-studio look at the last privately owned painting by Leonardo da Vinci. The portrait is called Salvator Mundi, which means savior of the world in Latin. It was created about 500 years ago and was thought to have been destroyed.
The painting was long mistaken for a copy of the artist's work because it was heavily painted over. Its restoration makes it one of about 15 known surviving paintings by the renowned artist.
And there's more. Christie's Auction House is selling this painting this month in New York City. It's expected to go for, listen to this, $100 million. Bidding, they say, will start at $70 million. Alan Wintermute is Christie's senior specialist for old master paintings. He joins us now with Salvator Mundi. Good morning, Alan.
Good morning.
Sort of nerve-wracking standing here because you don't accidentally hit it. But it's considered the Holy Grail because?
Well, it was long known to have existed, but it was known through copies, and there are drawings for it by Leonardo in Windsor Castle. But it had been completely obscured by paint, as you said, and it was sort of hidden in public view. I mean, it was in private collections, but you couldn't see really almost any of the surface, and it was thought to have been lost.
Any serious questions about its authenticity?
None, really. It was, as I said, almost completely overpainted, but once that was removed after its rediscovery, the quality of it became very evident, and really there hasn't been any real question about its authenticity.
Leonardo didn't finish many paintings, did he?
No, he finished very few. He was not prolific, and he was exploratory and a perfectionist, and he often gave up what he had started. So there are only about a dozen paintings that are finished.
Why is it called the male Mona Lisa?
Well, it's painted around the same time as Mona Lisa. It's painted around 1500, and his technique is such that he paints these things over a long period of time. So this and the painting of Mona Lisa probably overlap.
Well, you do
but
see
he has
similarities.
that absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, there's the enigmatic smile. There's the soft, smoky, sort of shadowing in the face. All of that is very characteristic of what you find in Mona Lisa as well.
Do you already have interest in this painting?
We do.
Yes,
we do. We're working very hard.
People have to sign a financial release form that they can afford this painting. How do you know?
Well, we do a little investigation before
So you do
people
have
bid.
Can
Yes.
you tell us where the painting has been held by a private family? Has it been hanging?
where's
It's
it
owned
been?
by it's owned by a European private collector. It emerged in 2005. It was found and cleaned by dealers who then subsequently sold it, and so it's changed hands. But it's owned by a European private collector. Well, we kind of went to them and convinced them that this was a good moment. It's a picture that, to be honest, we were looking at and trying to think of ways to get to for a long time because it's such a great.
Your best guess it'll go for more than $100 million?
Well, that is certainly my hope. And yes, I would guess it will.
Who are the people that have expressed interest? And by that, do I mean Oprah Winfrey? She's a big art collector.
Well, we'd like her to come look at it. Significant art collectors, people who have an interest in Leonardo. There have been a variety.
Do you think it'll be in the United States? How about that?
Well, it absolutely could be, but really anyone could bid, and it can go anywhere ultimately. But there is only one Leonardo painting in the United States in the National Gallery in Washington. Everything else is in Europe, so it would be terrific if it stayed here.
Does it make you tingly, Alan, looking at it?
I have to say it does. It is really exciting. I've seen it for a few years now, and every time I see it, it has tremendous presence and power.
Well, we can split it up maybe.
I agree.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
Really great to have you here.